Yeah, cool. I'm not gonna. No, 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 no. Yeah. But I didn't know that he doesn't post them at all. You know. But yeah. Okay, cool. And then the first meetup, that's when we started fighting because there's something that happened, and I got mad, and we spoke about it, and after speaking about it, you know, we fixed things. And then after there, since that first meetup, he has been acting weird. He's been like, you know, he's always busy. He comes up with excuses and all that. Like at first he was such a nice guy. He was such a good guy. I just thought that it was going to be the best thing that could ever happen to me, you know. Like I just thought that, yeah, you know, because when we started talking, he told me that in this relationship we don't break up, we fix, we, you know, what like we never go to sleep mad at each other and all that. So I had hope. I was like, yeah, you know what, he has positive vibes. And I'm not gonna lie, I had probably one of the best experiences with Teddy. I'm not gonna speak negative about him just because we broke up. I'm not that type of a person. But yeah. And then after the first meet up, he was acting weird, and we started fighting all the time and complaining and all that. But I didn't want to feed it to you, because now if we were fighting and then I tell y'all, oh my gosh, today Teddy and I fought, and then the next day, oh my gosh, today Teddy and I fought, the next day, oh my gosh, Teddy, it was going to literally seem like it's actually for content. And can you sit still?
No, it's the charger.
It's not there. I'm charging. And after the he started acting weird. Where was I? Yeah, he started acting weird, and after there we wait guys, what was I saying? You see, now you disturbed me. What was I saying? After that he started acting weird, and I reprimanded him about it, and then he just said that he was going through a lot and all that. Okay, I understood that, and I just decided to just give him space. But at the same time, he was kind of making me feel insecure, because he was different from how he was when we spoke far away from each other, and when we finally met, it was just different, you know. And yeah, and then after that we met for the second time, and no, yeah, we met for the second time, and the second time was just terrible. It was terrible. Like I'm not a person that would make someone look like a bad person. Neither was he a bad person, but I just enjoyed posting the pictures for some reason, and he still didn't post me. Okay, after the first meetup, I could have with the lives and stuff, you know, the kissing, the people who were kissing and stuff. Yeah, his mom saw that, and she was like, nah, don't post your in relationships and stuff. So we decided to kind of reduce the thing, and that's when I kind of removed the pictures first, and then I put them back again. And then after there, yeah, we decided that we're not going to be doing live videos when we meet together and all that. And yeah, when we met for the second time, it was me, Figo, Babu, and Teddy. And the first people who met was me and Teddy, right? We met at the mall and all that, and he was dry, dog. He was very dry. But I didn't really think of it that way. I just felt like we're all friends. Like the whole thing, him and I were not dating. We were friends. But I was also still complaining about him being weird and all that. Alright, cool. The day went and everything was fine, and we're just there, go fella. And then the next day, you know, I went home, everything was fine. The next day, no, it was actually that night. Nah, it was the next day. Yeah, it was the next day. The next day, he was weird. He went away for a while, and then he came back, and then we were talking, and I just felt like everything was off. And then I can't remember what happened, and then we just started like arguing, and no, we didn't even argue. He just went offline and left me like that. And then I sent him a long paragraph, obviously. And I told him how I feel about this whole situation of him acting weird and all that. And then he called me. We spoke about it. We prayed. We prayed. And yeah, everything was... And then the next morning, which was the day we broke up, the next morning I wake up and I receive a call. I'm not going to mention names. I receive a call from someone and they say, I need to tell you something. No, they actually asked me, how are things... I'm close with that person. They actually asked me, how are things between you and Teddy? And I'm like, we fixed things and I feel like everything is going to be okay, right? And then the person was like, I need to tell you something. And I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? And then they called me and then they told me that on Monday, Teddy was with this other girl and they were kissing in the toilet. I don't know if it was in the toilet or whatsoever. Mind you guys, I was aware that like I feel hidden, but I needed like enough proof to, you know, I don't know. I just needed enough reasons to just end this whole thing, and I didn't have, because I just felt like Vele he's a person who is, you know, private and doesn't want people in his business, right? Okay, cool. Then I found out that he was with Mamang. I don't know if it was in the toilet or in the mall, but it was somewhere in the mall. And then they told me that they were kissing and all that, and then I was like, wow, for real? Because like I asked him on Saturday, please don't cheat and stuff because I can't cheat and all that, right? And then he was like, he's not gonna cheat and all that, he's been hurt and all that. Alright, cool. And then I heard it, and then on that call I kind of started losing it. I started crying, and then they also told me that the day we prayed during the day was the day he was with the girl in the Uber, and I don't know where they went. He had his hand on the girl's thigh and the pictures and all that and stuff. Okay, and then I told the person that let me end this call, I'll call you back. And then after I ended the call with immediate effect. I went straight to our DMs and I told him, let's break up. And then he was like, is that what you want? And I'm like, nah, it's not what I want, it's what you want, you know. And then he was like, are you sure about that? You could literally see that, like, yeah, he's done, right? And then I don't know, I just told him that maybe she is the one that, you know, you can be confident with posting. She is the one that you can feel free. She's the one you can tell everything and whatsoever, right? Because I feel like he was so secretive to me, and I just don't know, right? And then after that, we break up, and yeah, like he was aware that I know that he cheated, and I told him that I know that he cheated. And then yeah, I kind of blocked him at that moment, and then he called me. No, I actually went live first, and then I told everyone, and then he called me because I blocked him so he couldn't text me. He called me and he apologized so many times. I told him that I don't want his apology, but he apologized. He literally apologized. And I decided to, you know what, let me just forgive him and end with this whole thing, right? Because at that time I was not okay, and now he's apologizing for what he was doing. You know, he said he was selfish and all that and all that. First things first, I understand, you know, like I always said, guys, a guy will act according to the woman he wants to be with, right? And I don't blame him for what he did. Neither do I accept what he did. That's why I ended the relationship with immediate effect, because now people are saying that our relationship was for content. And literally, if the relationship was for content, I would have not ended it with immediate effect. I would have still stayed there and settled for whatsoever that was going on. I do not tolerate such, guys. I will not stick in a relationship where I'm treated like nonsense. I will go. No matter how much I love you, I will go, because I don't want to be treated like that. So to those people who say that Kilahele and I should not date for content, it was not content. Yeah. Pela, maybe when if it was you, you were still gonna be in that relationship. Gimaka. Because I was not, and I didn't even care. Like, the relationship was 27 days old. I didn't really care about that, honestly. All I cared about is my mental health, and me sticking to that was going to fuck me up more. Imagine if I stayed in that relationship and I found out some other things that I didn't have to find out, or just go and experience other things with him that are just going to fuck me up. I was like, nah, I'd rather just end it, go through pain, and then just get over it. And that's why I decided to end the relationship. To the people who say that I get papa and all that, I understand where you guys come from, but in my case, I was not gonna stick to that. I was not going to continue with the relationship just because I'm not being posted. Like, I feel like when you're in a relationship and you get like treatment that does not look like the treatment you giving, then why the hell should you stay there? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I'll just like end this relationship. I know that I'm gonna get social judgment, of course. People are obviously gonna say one, and I was alone in that relationship, but I didn't care because I needed to put me first. I needed to put my emotions first. I needed to put my feelings first, because guys, I really wouldn't settle for that. And it was going to be very hard for me to, yes, I am gonna add babu, it was gonna be hard for me to like deal with it, because I knew that people were gonna talk, right? But then again, I just decided to say, I'm not gonna, like, he was not a bad boyfriend. He did show love, he did treat me right behind closed doors. He would like tell me how much he loves me, but then the thing is, I just didn't know if it was real. And sometimes I would honestly doubt how if he really loves me, because he was weird. And then he said that he went ahead and cheated on me because I was not trusting him. But then he said to me a lot of things, and he also lied to me about a lot of things. And that's when I started losing trust in him, because he was lying to me about a lot of things. And I couldn't trust him with my old trust. And then after that, that's why I decided to just not trust him. But then I didn't give him that thing, yare, I don't trust him at all. At some point I did make sure